Okay. All right. So we are live, baby. All right. Let me just get set up real quick. I got to still do stuff, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Sorry, I didn't mean to. That's weird. Give me just 1 sec, folks. I'm just going to share the stream out. And I charge my phone too. It kind of sucks. Yeah. And by the way, my hair is like this because I literally just showered and I didn't brush my hair. So I hope you can forgive that. If you can't, I totally understand. It's totally understandable. Anyway, let me just share out the link to everyone. And just post it on the proper channels because you know what? Us small YouTubers, that's kind of what we have to do. Someone already liked it, so that's cool. Someone's live, which is awesome. Someone's here, which is awesome. And Timothy Farley, share it. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm doing, Tim. I'll put it up here. Yeah, it's on the Facebook group, Timothy. Yeah. Is the lighting good, Tim? Is the lighting okay? I hope it's good. Yeah. I think I shared it everywhere that needs to be shared. So now it's just up to everybody else. Now we just leave it into the hands of fate to see if anyone comes here. So let me just do this guy. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, evacuate all children immediately because DJ Storms has entered the room. That's right. DJ Storms is here. Hello, DJ. Welcome to the live stream. We are just about to get started. I'm very, very excited. So let's just dive right in. So we're gonna do. So today it's NXT and 205 live review. Plus we do have Extreme Rules predictions. So I'm very, very excited for that. By the way, this weekend we're still kind of. I'll let you know at what time, but this weekend I will be going live once again for Fight for the Fallen predictions, who should win versus who will win, and it will be with Armbar Audio. I will let you all know where and when, what time it is at, and whatnot. So we'll kind of go from there. But anyway, let's kind of just. I'm just excited though. Let me move this back a little bit so y'all can see me and you can see my little toys. And yes, Fight for the Fallen does look absolutely stacked. You're right, DJ. Sorry, just setting up here. Yeah. Anyway. Oh yeah, I forgot to put this on. This is the symbol of the nerdy mark. My Apple Watch, which and by the way, it's refurbished. Okay, so don't think too much of it. But anyway, and yes, I still have your wristband, DJ. I still have it. So yeah. Anyway, so with that being said, how about we talk about some wrestling this week? Shall we? Anyway, so let's. Okay, so let me minimize this so I can see myself and I can see this. Yeah, but yeah, I do agree. Fight for the Fallen looks really good. And I'm very, very excited for Fight for the Fallen. So, all right, but for right now, let's talk about NXT and 205 Live. 2 very, very solid shows. I can't wait. Minimize, no. So you have the watch as the symbol. I have these glasses as the symbol. What's the Armbar Audio symbol? First, I think you should ask Tim. But for me personally, I think it's the tattoo of the luchador mask that John has on his arm. I think that's their symbol. But of course, no, they have their logo, which was designed by yours truly. So yeah, their intro and outro. There you go. That's what it is. Anyway, and mine's like these glasses too, I guess. And superhero / wrestling t-shirts. Yeah, this one has a hole in it, which is weird. I mean, it is Punisher, so it kind of makes sense. So I can just be like, oh, it's a bullet hole, and oh, it's Arnold. How are you doing, Arnold? Things are going good. We're just about to get started. I'm kind of just beating around the bush a little bit, but anyway, yeah, never should have been canceled. What should have never been canceled? All right. Well, I'll let Arnold answer that in a sec. But Tyson answer that in a sec. Sorry. Punisher. Oh yeah, the Punisher. Yeah, it kind of sucked, but I'm not gonna lie. Season 2 was a little slow for me. I don't know. I like season 1 a lot better, but we'll see. I think that Disney is doing like a streaming service for their shows, so maybe they'll put it on there. But then again, Punisher is way too violent for Disney, so I don't know. Anyway, so we have, but anyway, we do have wrestling to talk about. Yeah, Oni Lorcan. You know, if you saw the title of this review, it's called Oni Rules, and that's the reason why. And we will talk about him, DJ. So hold on to your horses. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's just dive right in. All right, let's talk about NXT. Both NXT and 205 Live really solid shows. This one match I watched. Which match, Arnold? But anyway, so let's start with NXT. So NXT began with the lights going out, and we hear some dark hip hop music playing in the background, and then we hear Oni versus Daivari. Yeah, I'll talk about that, Arnold. Don't worry. We see on the Titantron some kanji Japanese letters, and below it is the English translation, and it translates to Io Shirai. So Io, as you all know, turned heel a couple of weeks ago on Candice LeRae. She has a new theme. She comes out dressed in all black. She has like the black tank top and black tights. She looks like an absolute femme fatale. She looks like a badass heel, and I love every bit of it. And it was great. She came in. The crowd was actually booing because she's a heel. What a concept. And so, yeah, that was great. I loved it. She was booed. She got booed. She was yelling in Japanese. She gets on the microphone, and she was. The fans didn't allow her to talk. They were just booing her like no one's business. They were booing her like crazy, and she literally just had a very short promo. All she says is, "I don't need friends, and I don't need any of you." Drops the mic and leaves. What an effective promo. This was great, and I think they kind of used her language barrier to her advantage. You know, letting her kind of be more of a heel that really doesn't talk much. I think that's really good. Sometimes less is more, to be frank. And this was a really good promo. I loved every single bit of it. I'm very excited to see Io Shirai as a heel. I have seen she was the top heel and woman in Stardom. Okay, yeah, I know she was a heel in Stardom. I saw her match in Lucha Underground. Her mom taught her English. Her mom taught her English because her mom is in English. Okay, I mean, yeah, I know she speaks some English, but you know, she mainly does talk a lot more in Japanese than she does in English, much like Asuka and Kairi Sane and all those people. And I'm okay with that. I think, like I said, less is more at many times. And this is exactly what this promo needed, because the first time we've seen heel Io on NXT. So people need to be reintroduced to Io Shirai as a heel. And I saw one match that she did with Pentagon as a heel, and it was really, really good. Pentagon versus Io Shirai in Lucha Underground. It should be on YouTube. Go check it out. Yes, I know. I saw that her outfit. I saw that her outfit is exactly like the one in Lucha Underground, except in Lucha Underground, it's her outfit is a little bit more revealing. I'm just putting that out there. But yes, you're absolutely right, Arnold. Anyway, but excited for Io Shirai's heel turn. And I want to see her match against Candice LeRae. It looks like they're going to build that up up to TakeOver Toronto. Pentagon versus Mayu Iwatani, Kairi Sane, and Io. Oh, okay. I mean, there was one. Yeah, I just saw one where it was just Io and Pentagon. But you know, okay. But I'll look at that. Look that up, Tim. Anyway, so I think it's on YouTube. So I'll look that up. So anyway, let's move on to the next thing. We had a segment with the Velveteen Dream. Unfortunately, I cannot snap my fingers and turn the screen purple like I usually do. She was the last purchase. Okay. All I'll say is that TakeOver there will be 6 matches. I will be live. Oh, nice. That's awesome. I'm excited, Arnold. That's gonna be pretty cool. I can't wait to see you. Brandon Camdembia. First of all, welcome to the live stream. Io versus Candice 2 for the NXT Women's Championship. WrestleMania weekend next year. Candice gets the Johnny Gargano treatment. That would be a great idea. That's awesome, Brandon. I like that. So Triple H, you know what y'all need to do? Share the stream out to Triple H and let him read all these damn comments, and he'll get some ideas. I mean, he's a smart guy, but you never can't have too many ideas. Anyway, but let's move on to the next segment. Mia beating Shayna. Yes, I pray to every single god that the Hindu religion. I'm a Hindu. I pray to every single god that my religion has to offer that Shayna is beaten by Mia Yim. Okay, I'll be at Extreme Rules this Sunday. I'll be causing mayhem. Okay, yeah, have at it, DJ Storms. Have at it, man. Do your thing, you crazy bastard. I'm just kidding. I love DJ Storms, man. He's a cool guy. Anyway, but the Velveteen Dream is holding a press conference. Finally, we get to the segment. Yeah, Velveteen Dream holds a press conference. Someone asked him who his next opponent for the North American title is going to be. He kind of skips over that question. And then Kathy Kelly asks him about Roderick Strong. He says he doesn't deserve the North American title. So look, still guess what's going to happen at TakeOver Toronto. It's going to be Velveteen Dream versus Roderick Strong, I'm sure. So that's going to be really cool. I'm very, very excited for that match. Next up, we get our first match of the night, and that is wrong. What did I say that was wrong? What was wrong, Arnold? I'm sorry, but close. What is it, Arnold? I don't. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm okay with you telling me that I'm wrong, but please correct me. You don't want to say, okay, it's a spoiler. Okay, fine. You read the spoilers, Arnold? Yeah, okay. If you did, please don't post them here. I beg of you. Thank you. Yeah, I know you won't, but I'm just saying. If anyone has read spoilers for NXT or 205 Live or anything, please keep them to yourself. But anyway, we have Damian Priest taking on Blanco Loco, which I believe in Spanish translates to white crazy. So, okay, fine. But Damian Priest, for those who don't know, he was Punishment Martinez in Ring of Honor. But anyway, this is a pretty one-sided match. Priest starts off with a huge kick to Loco. Yeah, I mean, the Blanco Loco, that's what it means. Irish whip into a Falcon arrow, which makes sense because he is the Archer of Infamy. Then finally, I think Loco got like one punch in because he thinks he's One Punch Man. I don't think you are One Punch Man because you need to do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and run 6 miles. So yeah, it's a match of the year candidate coming. Okay, all right. I am excited to see this unravel. So we'll see. Yeah, but I mean, yeah. So Dream and so Strong is one of the competitors. Yes, I hope. I'm guessing. But anyway, I'm excited to see who the third competitor is. But of course, yeah, Priest finally does hit a lariat, then a cyclone kick into a rolling cutter, which he calls the Reckoning, and that looks pretty cool. That's his finisher. So that's cool. He wins the match, so good on him. Let's see what happens with Damian Priest in the future. You'll be floored. Okay, I don't want to hear any more about the North American title. I just want to find out as the story unravels. Okay. Fun. Okay, Tim. No more spoilers, please. All right. Okay, let's move on. All right, well, I mean, it's okay. Y'all can keep talking in the comments. I'm just kidding. But anyway, let's move on to another vignette we get from Killian Dane. This was great. I loved it because he talks about all the stuff that he went through, including going deaf in one ear, being viewing gang violence every day. His area basically kind of becoming a police state and whatnot. So they're really bringing him back into NXT. I am very, very excited for the reintroduction of Killian Dane. And I said it before, and I'll say it again. Yeah, I know. This is DJ. You're in. I mean, DJ, I don't know what's going on with you, man. You feeling okay? You need to go to the doctor or something? You're supposed to be the one causing controversy. Yes, Dane going back to NXT. Fantastic move. I love it. I really hope his wife, Nikki Cross, after she's done with this Alexa Bliss bullshit, joins him in the near future. Please and thank you. Along with Eric Young. So Dane is coming back to mess with Riddle. I'm down with that. That would be freaking awesome. Though I want to see Dane and Keith Lee. That's the match I really want. And maybe even him and Damian Priest. That would be pretty cool. Anyway, so next up, we get our third match in the NXT Breakout Tournament. This is the third match in there, and it was great. It was against Jordan Miles, the former ACH, taking on Boa from China. Jordan Miles is a fellow Texan from Austin, Texas, 3 hours away from Dallas. Anyway, so this was great. I loved it. I love how he called himself the anime hero of pro wrestling or something like that. That was really cool. You know, as an anime fan, otaku guy myself, that was I could absolutely get down with that. Texas is huge. Everything is bigger in Texas, Tim. Anyway, so we have Miles dodging a kick from Boa from the start. We have both people kind of taking each other to Rest Hold City a little bit. And by the way, if I say Rest Hold City, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just that there were a lot of rest holds in this match. That's all, okay? The name he named – I was just about to say that. I was just about to talk about that. It's in my notes. Don't worry. But yeah, Miles does flip on the top rope and starts showing some athleticism and agility. You live in Texas, Brandon. What part of Texas do you live in, Brandon? Let me know. You know, fellow Texan right here. Anyway, Miles does a couple of flips and drop kicks to Boa, and drop kicks Boa. Waco, okay, not too bad. That's not far off from where I am. I'm in the DFW area. You know, Boa then hits a huge looking roundhouse kick. Miles on the ropes and I wrote Miles on the ropes and Boa hits a huge axe kick. Yeah, that looked fantastic. Boa goes for a cross arm breaker, which Miles had converted into a roll up. Miles then took over and started lighting up Boa with chops and kicks. Miles does use his Destructo disc. Yes, Destructo disc. And Miles, of course, hits a 450, which he calls the Midnight Star for the win. And yeah, Canada. Yes, I know, Arnold, you're from Canada. Just like you Canadians, we Texans are a very, very proud bunch. And I want to show this. I want to show this comment. I've seen this guy a lot in New Japan, and he does some really good shit. Yeah, I mean, it's such good shit, isn't it, Arnold? Yeah, it's such good shit. Anyway, no, okay, no, we're not talking about that. Okay, yeah, no pooper scoopers here. Yeah, no, I know it is actually good. I usually say it's such good shit when I'm talking about something that's actually good. That's me. I don't know about that guy in we're over there in the main roster. Anyway, we have Keith Lee cutting a really good promo. He has like a little vignette with a video package and everything. They show his time in WWN and Evolve and all that stuff. And he says that he no longer wants to be limitless. He wants to be infinite. So he is the infinite. Where the hell is Keith Lee? I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, he does live in Texas as well. Maybe I'll hit him up sometime, and maybe I'll take him to Whataburger and see what's going on. Anyway, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I don't know where Keith Lee is. But I miss him too. I mean, he was on last week though. He had a match last week, so you know, so that was there. But anyway, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? I forget. But Keith Lee should be a North American champion by 2020. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely, DJ Storms and Guy better get some momentum. Yeah, he was there. No, he had a match. What are you talking about? Like it was okay, yeah, it was a squash. You're right. Yeah, I know, but he was there. I don't know what they're doing with Keith Lee. I guess, you know, I don't know. Hopefully he does get some momentum, you know. So I would be very excited because I love Keith Lee myself. But anyway, he wants to be infinite now. He no longer wants to be limitless. So he's the infinite one. He is a superstar, Brandon. Absolutely. William Regal then made a huge announcement regarding Kushida's next match. Next week, he's taking on SmackDown superstar Apollo Crews. This is a great match, and I love it. And yes, his theme, Keith Lee's theme slaps, Arnold. I love that theme so much, especially when he lays his sweet vocals on it. But yeah, William Regal announced Kushida versus Apollo Crews. That is going to be a great match. And I hope this means Apollo Crews is coming back to NXT. down the line, because I think we need a lot more NXT callbacks, such as Apollo Crews, EC3, Bobby Roode, well, Robert Roode now, among a few others. So I think, yeah, Time Splitter Kushida. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Time Splitter Kushida. It's going to be great. By the way, I've been following the G1 Climax. I'm trying to follow it as close as possible. So, I might be live tweeting this week during night 2. We'll see. But anyway, we finally do get our main event, which is the Street Profits versus Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch for the NXT Tag Team titles. This was a really good match. I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. Both teams did start off respecting each other, showing some respect, as Birdman says it. But both teams shake hands. Lorcan and Ford started off. Let me move this here. Dawkins tags in and takes it to Lorcan. A lot of rest hold city in this one. Burch tags himself in. Yeah, excellent TV match. Arnold, I agree. Montez comes in and the Profits give the Britam Brawlers double flapjacks. That was cool. Burch hits an awesome top rope drop kick. Then Lorcan and Burch hit a double Russian leg sweep, and double suplex to Dawkins. Then Burch locks in a crossface. And then what happened? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Ford then came in and kicks Burch on the back of his head. Kind of a heelish move there, though I think it is for now. I guess it is out of desperation. Sorry, but not much chapstick. But it is out of desperation, even though I would not mind seeing heel Street Profits at some point. Burch then missed a second drop kick. He tried to go for another drop kick like the one he did last time. Then we had Ford tagging in and taking it to Lorcan and Burch by himself. Huge belly-to-back suplex and standing moonsault onto Lorcan. Fantastic stuff here. Profits then hit Profits hit 2 corkscrews and then a double Shiranui. So that was great. Burch tagged in and hit a bunch of kicks on the ropes to Ford. Then all 4 men are in the ring and they hit a bunch of big moves. It's a lot of punches. I think there was even a half and half, a spear, all kinds of cool stuff. Lorcan and Ford have a great sequence, which ended with Ford hitting a huge suicide onto Burch to the outside. But the match just finally win when the Street Profits hit a spine buster and flop frog splash combo onto, I believe it was Lorcan. So that was great. And they celebrated. And then Red Dragon comes out and congratulate the Profits, kind of signifying that they're the next team that are going to be challenging for the NXT titles. NXT tag titles. That is going to be a great match. Hopefully for TakeOver Toronto. I keep saying Toronto. I'm sorry, Arnold. It's Toronto. I know. But Profits versus Undisputed Era could rival Lucha Bros versus Young Bucks if they want to go on all out. No pun intended, or pun intended. I don't know. But okay, I get it though. I get it, DJ. But overall, great, solid episode of NXT from EO's heel turn, from EO's heel promo, all the way up to, of course, Street Profits versus Lorcan and Burch. Great stuff. Let's move on to 205 Live, which also was a very, very solid show. So 205 Live did begin with the Brian Kendrick. Let me get a drink first. The Brian Kendrick taking on Sunil Singh of the Singh Bros. Now, I've said this before, but I actually like the Singh Bros a lot more ever since they left Jinder Mahal. So I think they are doing a much better job now. That's just my opinion. Anyway, so we have Sunil wanting to do Bhangra dancing with Brian, but Brian has none of it. Kendrick is distracted by Samir, and Sunil does take advantage of it. What's the point of tag matches on 205? I don't know, Brandon, but here's the thing. I enjoy them. I think they're actually really good. So that's true. DJ just confirmed one. Yeah, I mean that basically it's pretty much that's kind of like I kind of knew that was what was going to happen eventually. So especially with Adam Cole and his promo, Adam Cole Bebe and his promo saying that he wants that the Undisputed Era is going to be dripping in gold. So I'm pretty sure we're going to have a hold all the gold kind of moment for the Undisputed Era. possibly after TakeOver Toronto, or maybe even a little bit after. Who knows? I don't know. But Profits first Undisputed Era. Yeah, I know that's going to be. I'm not surprised that that's going to be a match at all. That's going to be good. I do not see Profits winning, and I see them getting called up. Yeah, I mean they've been showing up on Raw from what I've seen, so I'm pretty sure that they will eventually get called up. So I agree with that. Anyway, so then Sunil Singh takes Kendrick to Rest Hold City. Sunil tries for an elbow drop but misses, and Kendrick takes over. Kendrick converts a suplex into the captain's hook to finally win the match. Samir and Sunil beat up on Kendrick, and then Akira Tozawa comes out to help Kendrick. So I'm smelling a tag match next week between Tozawa and Kendrick and the Singh Bros. It was not a bad match. It wasn't anything spectacular. Seeing this is fine. It is what it is. I mean, I'm glad Singh Bros can go even in singles action, so that's cool. I mean, they're a bunch of chicken shit heels, but that's okay. I'm cool with them. Yeah, it should be decent, DJ. Yeah, I agree. That should be a decent match. It's not gonna be, barn burner, but it's gonna be good. We get the first of 3 parts for Humberto Carrillo and his interview. He kind of talks about how he grew up with the lucha style, how he, was a huge wrestling fan from a kid. That's great. I love it. Again, love Humberto Carrillo. Really makes it hard for me to find a girlfriend, but that's okay. He's a fantastic wrestler, and I do eventually envision him getting the Cruiserweight title down the line. Maybe not off of Drew Gulak, but down the line, I can definitely see Carrillo getting the title. And Daivari is very underrated. He absolutely is. Humberto versus Gulak is pretty much confirmed for SummerSlam. Oh, okay. Okay, I mean, that's cool. I don't see Gable. Yeah, I know. He came in for like one night and then he left. I'm like, where the hell is Chad Gable? I don't know, man. Humberto versus Gulak at SummerSlam is the match, but Gulak is retained. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gulak will retain. That's what I'm saying. Like, he may not take it off of Gulak, but I'm pretty sure whoever takes it off of Gulak, and then if Humberto gets a shot again, maybe then he'll, be able to. We'll see. ONEY is the man to take down. Okay, well, I agree with that. I can definitely see that happening. Yeah, so we'll talk about my prediction for this match for Extreme Rules in a minute. But pardon me. So we then have Jack Gallagher versus Devin Justin, who was a jobber. Pretty one-sided match. They did copy the spot from Sonata versus Zack Sabre Jr., where Sonata just tied up Zack Sabre Jr. onto the ropes. Jack Gallagher did this to Devin Justin, so that was an interesting kind of I guess shout out or kind of a shot at New Japan, saying, "Oh, hey, we can do this too." I don't know. That was cool. That was great. But a lot of joint manipulation by Jack Gallagher. Jack Gallagher hits in a unique armbar. And then Gallagher had a delayed suplex, which was cool. Mike Kanellis comes out, distracts Jack Gallagher by trashing the place because he's still pissed off at Drake Maverick because of the stuff that's happening on Raw with, Maria saying that you're not the father of my baby or some bullshit like that. I don't know. I don't watch Raw. I don't watch bullshit. I'm sorry. I mean, that's why we have DJ Storm, so that he can go out and trash Monday Night Raw. So good job, DJ. Keep trashing Raw. I appreciate you. Anyway, again, I love DJ Storms. So, then Justin does try to capitalize on him, but does get a headbutt for his troubles and finally wins the match. You got a lot to say tomorrow, DJ Storms. I can't wait. I'll probably be at work when I watch it. I'll probably just have it on while I'm working. So, anyway, I'll have headphones. Don't worry. But Oney Lorcan, then finally we get our main event. Oh yeah, and Drake Maverick finds Mike Kanellis for doing what he did. Oh yeah, and then next week we're gonna have 205. We're gonna have Mike Kanellis come back to 205 Live and say that. And he says that if you find me, just imagine what I'm gonna do to what I'm gonna do to next week. I can't wait to see how much you find me then. Something like that. So interesting. We'll see what happens with that. Yeah. So let's talk about finally what we're here for. The main event of 205 Live. Oney Lorcan versus Arya Daivari in a anything goes match, which is basically a no holds barred match. And I'm going to say it. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and say it. Now, DJ, I know you're the controversy guy, but I'm going to say something that's a little bit controversial, and you may not like me after this, but that's totally fine. Okay? I will say that this match, okay? I will say that this match was just as good as Joey Janela versus Jon Moxley at Fyter Fest. I said it. This was just as good. It wasn't better, but it was just as good. So I thought this was an amazing, amazing match. I mean, I see that 205 Live and NXT are really taking AEW seriously, and they're really trying to give us some good shows, which I'm very, very thankful for. So thank you, Triple H, for that. So let's talk about some of the I have a lot to talk about for this match. I took down a crap ton of notes. So let's just kind of go through them. So so Lorcan didn't even wait for the match to start. He just ran up to Daivari as he was in the entrance ramp, and they both started just beating the crap out of each other. Then Lorcan gets 3 chairs out, and then we get We Want Tables match chance. Like, seriously, can you just watch the match? Like, can you just stop with the tables? You'll get your damn tables, okay? Just be patient and watch the freaking match. Anyway. So, I mean, it's just I get it. Fans, they pay their money, they come there, they put their butts in their seats and whatnot. But I mean, come on, this is a good match going on, and you can't even appreciate that. Instead, you need your goddamn tables. Seriously, you have tables at home. Why don't you go look at those? Anyway, so Daivari and Lorcan are on the outside. And what did DJ say? I would say it's on par. The only thing it was missing was thumbtacks, but I don't think they would do that. No, yeah, that is true. Yeah, but it was missing thumbtacks, but yeah, like you said, do you really expect that from WWE? No, I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. Maybe with Paul Heyman on the helm, we'll see. Possibly. I'm not sure, but yeah, I would say it was, like I said, it was just as good. That's what I was saying. It was just as good. Anyway, at least 205 Live has direction. Main roster is a complete. Yeah, absolutely, Brandon. That's why if you don't know, I used to review Raw and SmackDown, and then I stopped reviewing that, and then I went into NXT and 205 Live last year, actually. So I've been doing this for a year now. So and I think it's one of the best decisions I ever made. I'm much happier in making YouTube videos now. Anyway, so Daivari does get a trash can, but it gets thwarted by a huge kick from Lorcan, which was great. Daivari then gets a ladder. Daivari attacks Lorcan's nose with a chain. We got to collab again. Me and DJ, yeah. You're talking about me and you, or are you talking about you and Brandon? I don't know, but I mean, I'm down to collab with you again. So anyway, Lorcan, Daivari with a chain. I would actually not mind Daivari coming out with a chain. Yeah, I'm down, DJ. I'm down. I would love to see. I want to see Daivari just come down with like a chain. Like, it just fits his attire for some reason. I feel like just him with that little chain just looked really, really badass. Then Lorcan launched Daivari onto the ladder that Arya set up on the corner. Lorcan hip tosses Daivari onto the ladder once again. Then Lorcan tried to half and half Daivari onto a chair, but it gets reversed into a reverse DDT. Go figure. And then we had Daivari choking out ONEY with a chain once again. Again, that should be a permanent accessory, just like Sting with the baseball bat and Triple H with the sledgehammer. Arya Daivari with a chain. I want to see that. Hopefully, that is something that they consider in the future. Anyway, so where was I? Oh yeah, Daivari then applies a camel clutch onto Lorcan on the chair. That was crazy. I loved it. Then Daivari sits ONEY onto the chair and starts punching him and talking trash. But then Daivari goes for an Irish whip, but Lorcan kind of hits a toe hold on Daivari, and Daivari crashes into the chair, which was great. Lorcan then finally pulls out a damn table. You happy now, fans? Jesus. Oh, my God. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that. Just all right, moving on. Yeah, finally pulls out a table. And then Daivari super kicks Lorcan as he enters the ring. Then Daivari tries to jump off the apron, but Lorcan throws the trash can at him as he's jumping off. I love all of Oni Lorcan's anti-air attacks. I just love those. I'm just a sucker for them. But Lorcan then just throws everything at Daivari, and I was expecting to possibly see him throw a Hattori Hanzo at Arya Daivari. If you don't know what a Hattori Hanzo is, watch the Kill Bill movies. Anyway, so then Lorcan then sets up a bunch of chairs, and Daivari does retaliate by hitting him with the trash can again, with the trash can lid, and then backdrops him onto the same chairs after a bit of a fight from Lorcan. Then Daivari set up the table and the ladder. Persian splash off the ladder, which looked gnarly. Then Daivari got 2 more tables, and Daivari gets on top, but Lorcan superplexes him onto both tables and pins Daivari to win the match. What an amazing, amazing match this was. Again, I would say this was on par with Moxley versus Janela at Fyter Fest. This was just awesome. Again, and as DJ, as you mentioned earlier, yes, Oni Lorcan is literally the MVP of this week. This was impressive. And because of this, I do have to talk real quick. And I've said this before, but there are rumors of 205 Live getting canceled. And you see matches like this. And you see that these people, I'm going to say it now. And before I do, let me bring Samus up. But I'm going to say this right now. 205 Live has put on some of the best matches I've seen in a very long time. Not just in WWE. I would say in all of pro wrestling, they have some of the best matches. Maybe, again, this may be a controversial statement. DJ, I'm sorry, I'm stealing your thunder. No pun intended. But, 205 Live has given us some of the best matches I've ever seen. I would say that every week they put on some classics. The main event of 205 Live every week is a classic. And I think they've done so much, the cruiserweights have. And the fact that they're might be getting canceled really does, break my heart a little bit. Because I'll be honest, when I started reviewing 205 Live, I was just doing it because I wanted something to replace SmackDown Live when I was going to stop Raw and SmackDown and do NXT. I wanted to do NXT and maybe one other show, and the other show was 205 Live because at that time, there was no NXT UK. And so, I was still very impressed with 205 Live at that time. I watched one episode. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Maybe I'll review this and NXT. And then I started watching more and more, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Brandon, I want to watch NXT UK. I don't get the time. I really want to watch NXT UK. And the thing is, if 205 Live does get canceled, which I, again, pray to God that it doesn't, I will definitely, they'll just change from NXT and 205 Live to NXT UK. So, yes, I will. I do definitely want to watch more NXT UK. I'll definitely see if I can catch it on weekends. But, I have to start watching it more regularly, Brandon. So, yeah, I'll definitely get on that. But back to what I was saying was, I just really fell in love with the product after some time. And I'm like, oh, my God. And there were times where I thought that 205 Live would be better than NXT, for me at least. There were times where I loved 205 Live a lot more than I liked NXT. And I was like, my God, this is amazing. So, and now there is a possibility that 205 Live can get canceled. And I'm just saying, if any of you are fans of wrestling, if you guys really do enjoy watching good professional wrestling every week, I would support this product. And I think it's more important now than ever to support it. If 205 Live is going off air, I would like to do my part in trying to prevent that from happening. I tweeted out a hashtag a couple of days ago. It was Keep 205 Alive. I would really appreciate if people could maybe put tweets out like that. I'm not trying to be like the next viral sensation. I just want to save this show. I want to do what I can to save this show. So if you guys are with me, if you guys agree that and you do enjoy 205 Live, please tweet out hashtags saying keep 205 alive. I appreciate DJ Storms, but I really wanted to do that. I wanted to make a video about this separately, but I said, you know what, let me just do it here. But yeah, I really want to save 205 alive. I want to do my part in saving it. So if y'all could tweet out hashtag keep 205 alive whenever you talk about something 205 live, I would really appreciate it, and I will definitely retweet it and do what I can to help save this show. By the way, only 2 more subs away from 2. Yeah, yes, 2 more subs away from 200. That's me. Yes, I appreciate it, DJ. Whoever subscribed, thank you. But yeah, no, oh yeah, I know who subscribed. But yeah, 2 more subs away. Once I do get 200 subscribers, I am doing a very special Q&A. More details on that once we hit 200. So yeah, but anyway, hashtag 205 keep 205 alive. That's the hashtag that I would like you all to tweet out or put on your social medias if you want to help save the show, because I don't know what else I can do. Maybe I can start a petition or something, but I want to at least get the word out there that, hey, there are people who actually like this show. And yeah, maybe I'll make a separate video on it, but this is what I wanted to say for now. But anyway, we did end 205 Live with a great vignette from Drew Gulak and Tony Nese for Extreme Rules. I am excited for this match, and this is a great segue into our final segment for this video. It's already 40 minutes. I will try to keep it under 1 hour, but let me minimize the screen once again. But yeah, let's talk Extreme Rules, and let's just dive right in. So let's go ahead. I guess since I don't see anything that's going to be on the pre-show per se, but I'm guessing that the Cruiserweight match is going to be on the pre-show, because who cares about the Cruiserweights? We want to see Baron Corbin's ugly face on the main event, don't we? Anyway, I'm sorry. Anyway, this pisses me off sometimes. Yeah, I get why, DJ, I kind of get why you get pissed off at the main roster. It's because of bullshit like this. So yeah, I mean, yeah. Baron rules. Okay, Tim. Okay, Tim. Fine, whatever. Anyway. But we got let's talk about, since we did talk about 205 Live, great heel. I guess I just liked his Lone Wolf character a little bit more than whatever the hell this is. So, yeah, him and Lacey should win. Yeah, okay, all right. Okay, all right, Tim. All right, Tim, fine, whatever. Now, Tim is just being a troll, folks. Yeah. And yeah, well, Seth and Becky, yeah, their relationship. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this. Thank you for reminding me, Tim. That I don't get. Why do you need to exploit their relationship on TV? Hold on, let me minimize this so I can see my face. Like, let them just leave them alone. Yeah, the last comment wasn't. Yeah, I know, Tim. I know you, man. You're like you raid my fridge, so I know you. By the way, if you don't get that, watch our Fighter Fest predictions, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. Anyway, so I get it, Tim. But this Seth and Becky thing, like, why? Just let them live their lives. And the worst part is we have a T-shirt now for Seth Rollins, and it's called The Man's Man. Oh yeah, go buy that stuff. Just go buy it. Isn't that fantastic? I'm sorry. My God, I am just turning into Nicolas Cage, aren't I? But yeah, why? It does. Gay. Yeah, that's exactly how it sounds. The Man's Man. Let me see. What did you say? Man's Man. Rollins is Becky's bitch. Yeah, what a way to make it. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man. Yeah, this is getting really boring. Yeah, but they do really make me want to throw up. What was once two amazing WrestleMania moments, Seth Rollins taking the Universal title off of Brock and Becky Lynch becoming Becky Two Belts, really, really soured to me. It's become very, very sour now. So congratulations, WWE. You took two things that we really cared about and just curdled it and poured lime juice into it and made it all and separated the curds in whey, and then took all the curds in whey and threw it all out, and now it's just disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm just so pissed off. I'm not making any sense. I'm so sorry about that. But anyway, If you're a man's lover, you're gay. Yeah, I get it. Yes, Tim. That was funny. All right. I want to finish up these predictions now. So let's talk about the cruiserweight match: Drew Gulak versus Tony. Yeah, Little Bo Beep. Yeah, except it's Little Becky Seth, Little Becky Lynch. I don't know. Little Bo Becky. Anyway, eating her. Okay, Tim, you need to stop making me laugh, dude. Just hold on. Let me get through these predictions. Let me finish this up. But yeah, we got Drew Gulak versus Tony Nese. I really think Drew Gulak should and will win this match. Way too early to take the title off of Drew Gulak. And yeah, that's just what I think. Okay, I think Drew Gulak should win, and he will win. So that's my prediction. I think it's going to be a good match. I think it should at least go on for 15 minutes because these two are amazing performers. And yeah, and again, this should show why 205 Live needs to be kept alive. Gulak is absolutely the man, Tim. You are right. I love Drew Gulak, especially this new gimmick for Drew Gulak where he's caring more about himself than for a better 205 Live. That's just really cool. I like that Drew Gulak is like a badass heel. That's pretty cool. I kind of like badass heels a little bit more than chicken shit heels. But then again, MJF is great. So there you go. And we got DJ Storms, who is like the YouTube version of it. So there's that. So anyway, let's move on to another match let's move on to a match that I don't really give a damn about. And that is Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley in a last man standing match. Who cares? Unless of course we do get Bray Wyatt showing up and costing Bobby Lashley the match. That's the only reason I will care about this. The only reason I'll watch this match is to see if Bray Wyatt shows up and we get Bobby versus Bray at SummerSlam. I don't care. And then Bray can just rip out the innards of Bobby Lashley and sell them on Amazon for all I care. Okay? Because I need to see The Fiend on my TV because I have very much let him in to my life and I need to see him. I love The Fiend. It's awesome. Like literally the best thing about main roster right now. But yeah, I think that Bobby Lashley I think Braun Strowman should win with the help of Bray Wyatt. But I think Braun Strowman will win, but it won't be with the help of. But I don't think Bray's going to show up. So I would do Rollins versus Bray for the Universal Champion. Bray is the yeah, exactly. Yeah, R-Truth. I would keep honestly the R-Truth and the 24/7 title thing. Keep that on social media. Keep that on YouTube. Keep that on Twitter, Instagram. I don't need to see it on TV because when Bray shows up, for example, him and Rollins are going to have an intense moment, and then all of a sudden, R-Truth is going to roll in with a 24/7 title with EC3 and Drake Maverick and No Way Jose behind him, and it's going to kind of kill that momentum. So I would like to I wish they would just keep it on social media. It's great on social media. I love it. I'm entertained on YouTube and stuff exclusively. But don't bring it on my show when I'm trying to watch some good when there's like an intense moment going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm thinking about the 24/7 title. Let's talk about the Raw Tag Team Championships. The Revival taking on the Usos. I think the Revival should retain the belts, even though there's I didn't know that these two were still feuding, but I guess the Revival should win, but I think the Usos will win the Raw Tag Team titles because Vince just hates the Revival. You can tell just every week he just hates the Revival. So yeah, but we'll see. Then let's move to a match that I'm actually looking for. Well, let's move to another match that I don't really care about so we can get those out of the way. We have the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley, taking on Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross in a handicap match. Who cares? I really don't care. I think Bayley should win this match, and I think Alexa Bliss needs to betray Nikki Cross. Nikki should turn face, and then we have Bliss versus Nikki at SummerSlam, where Nikki Cross wins, and then she moves back to NXT with her husband, Killian Dane. However, I do feel like Bayley will win, and we will have Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, and Alexa Bliss will win that match because she's cute and she's blonde. Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, I just don't care about this match at all, as you can tell. Let's talk about another match that I kind of don't really care about either. The Undertaker and Roman Reigns versus Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre. I know you'll during the rundown for Extreme Rules. I know DJ is going to say a lot of stuff about it, but so they even have a shirt now, which says the Graveyard Dogs. I'm like, okay, fine. Yeah, Undertaker and Roman are going to win. Like, so what? I think, but I do feel if Kevin Owens, after that great pipe, I did watch the Kevin Owens' pipe bomb, and that was great stuff. If Kevin Owens comes in and costs Shane the match, then this will all be worth it. So I do think Undertaker and Roman should and will win this match, but I do hope that Kevin Owens shows up and does something, setting up Shane versus Kevin Owens down the line, and Kevin Owens brutally kicking the crap out of Shane McMahon. Anyway, oh yeah, it's a no holds barred match. That's great, isn't it? Let's talk about some matches that I do care about. Let's talk about Aleister Black versus Cesaro. I am really excited for this one. This looks like a really good match. Honestly, I just want to see these two just go at it for again another 15 to 20 minutes because this is going to be an absolute clinic. This could be the sleeper hit. This could be the dark horse of Extreme Rules. You know, no pun intended, of course. But yeah, give those guys at least 15 minutes, at least. You know, this would be great. I love it. Excuse me. But I do think that Aleister Black should and will win this match because, you know, this is his first match as a single star, I believe, on the main roster. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this is going to be great. I'm just excited for this match. But, you know, I do think Cesaro is going to still have a good showing, and they're still going to make him look good in defeat. I hope. I can only hope. Let's talk about the next match, SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Daniel Bryan and Rowan taking on Big E and Xavier Woods and Heavy Machinery. This should be an interesting match. Now, I haven't really been following this feud that closely. I would honestly just keep the titles on Bryan and Rowan at this point. Maybe Heavy Machinery. I think they eventually should drop it to Heavy Machinery, but on it more of a, you know, I don't want to say one-on-one, but on a regular old tag match division. Bryan and Rowan, Heavy Machinery wins. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking, DJ. Yeah, Heavy Machinery versus Bryan and Rowan, and Heavy Machinery going over at SummerSlam. That would be fine. But for now, I would keep it on Bryan and Rowan. But I want Heavy Machinery to have a strong showing, and I hope that they're not pinned. I hope it's the New Day that get pinned for Bryan and Rowan to retain. Finish my drink. Anyway, let's go to the next match that I actually do care about. The last match that I actually care about, and that is the WWE Champion Kofi Kingston taking on Samoa Joe. I am super pumped for this match. This looks like a really good match. I personally would really love for Samoa Joe to win, but I feel like Brock Lesnar is going to cash in on Kofi Kingston, and we're going to be back to Brock not showing up again. Like Brock, you know, I call Walter the Thanos of pro wrestling, but I feel Brock is more apt to be called Thanos because, you know, think about it. Thanos comes in, ruins everything, and then goes to his farm and cooks weird, you know, spiky fruit in his farm. And then you have Brock Lesnar who comes in, ruins everything, and goes back to his farm. So the only way we'll ever defeat Brock Lesnar is if we get those Pym particles, go back in time, and destroy a much younger Brock Lesnar so that he never even thinks of stepping foot into the WWE and stays on UFC. Anyway, but yeah, I do want Samoa Joe to win this match, but I feel like it's going to be a cashing in Brock Lesnar. Unfortunately, that's my feeling. I hope I'm wrong. I really do, but I feel like that's what's going to happen. So yeah, next up we have the match that everyone cares about, isn't it? We have Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, the Universal and Raw Women's Champion, respectively, taking on Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans. Seth and Becky are going to win. Like, yeah, they're going to win. It doesn't even matter anymore. Do you see how interested I am in the main roster. Do you see it? Can you see my interest? Yeah, I gotta get to sleep. Great stream, brother. Be sure to peep the rundown for. Yeah, I will. I will do that. I will. I already saw the rundown, DJ. So I even left a comment. So that was good. I'm excited. I have my own predictions coming up this weekend. I'll check things out with Tim and John, see if they can, join in. I think they will. But yeah, but good night, DJ. I gotta get to bed too. Actually, I got work in the morning, but I'm pretty much done. But yeah, so my final prediction for the main event is Seth and Becky retaining. Again, if someone like Bray Wyatt shows up and attacks Seth Rollins, I'd be fine with that. But I think it's a little too early, so let him at least attack Bobby Lashley. Anyway, so with that being said, this pretty much concludes this live stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, the hashtag Keep205 alive. I would really appreciate it if you enjoy that show. Please tweet that out there. As far as matches of the night go, I am going to definitely say Oney Lorcan is the real MVP of this week. I'm going to say that Street Profits versus Lorcan and Burch on NXT, and Oney Lorcan versus Arya Daivari in the Anything Goes match. Both for amazing stuff. So really excited. But thank you all so much for watching. And yeah, don't forget, of course, 200 subscribers. Don't forget special Q&A coming up. And with that, this is Sid signing off. You guys take care. Have a good night. Enjoy Extreme Rules. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.